Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yes, uh, in the previous sessions I have discussed so many concepts, right? So many basic concepts as I mentioned. Yes, whatever the concept you have discussed, all are important concept. Why means whatever the concept I have discussed, they are the part of the upcoming chapters. Well, in this session, I'm going to start a chapter, first chapter of your class, that is some basic concept of a chemistry. ಏನಿದೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹೆಸರು ಸಮ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹೆಸರು ಏನಿದೆ ಸಮ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್, ಎಸ್, are part of this chapter. To understand chemistry better, to know chemistry better, it is very much necessary to understand this chapter. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ರೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೂ ರೀಸನ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಅರ್ಥನೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವೆಲ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದು? ಸಮ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ 8 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ 1 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ 1 question ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and 5 marks there will be 1 questions. Well, in this session I am trying to again deal with the concept which is related in this chapter, that is some basic concept of a chemistry. Well, so part of the chapter is about introduction and a scope of a chemistry. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ is the ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಇದು ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ as well as importance of a chemistry. Well, now if we consider chemistry ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್, ನಾ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಏನ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ? whenever if you think of chemistry we have to notice three questions in our mind. One, we have to think of what is chemistry. Okay, second, where we use this chemistry concept, and the third one, why it is necessary to understand or know about a chemistry. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೂರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮೂರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ? ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೂರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ವೆಲ್, ವಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. What is chemistry, where this chemistry is there, and why it is necessary to understand the chemistry. Well, the first part, what is chemistry? Well, before going for this actual concept of a chemistry, let us understand, take a ride to the universe. ಈ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಹೌದಾ? ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಎಸ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್. ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್, ಈಸ್ ದರ್ ಎನಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್? ನೋ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರೀಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್, we are going to discover more and more new things in the universe. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೌಂಡರಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ is going to contain so many galaxies, planets, okay, satellites. As like we belong to which system? We belong to solar system. Now ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ belong ಆಗಿವಿ? In the universe we are going to belong a solar system. Yes, if I consider universe is the totality of existence. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? universe is nothing but it is the totality of a existence. ಏನೇನು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. Yes, it includes, what are all the things? The universe includes planets. There will be thousands of planets. Okay, stars, galaxies, empty space. Okay, empty space, and the smallest and smallest subatomic particles and all matter and energy. Means each and everything is present in the universe itself. Okay, so we say universe is nothing but it is the totality of a existence. Whatever the things exist, all together constitutes a universe. Okay, ಏನೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ, it includes planets, stars, galaxies, empty spaces, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, empty space, black hole. Okay, even if I consider smallest and smallest subatomic particles, each and every matter as well as energy, all constitutes the universe. Well, in universe, where we belong? We belong to which system? Belong to solar system. Okay, universe ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ part ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ? We belong to solar system of the universe, right? Say, if you go for our solar system ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿದೆ? Yes, solar system contains sun is the one planet, and along with sun there will be 8 planets and their satellites. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು is part of the universe, small part. Even if I consider a teeny part of the universe, ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಹೌದಾ? ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದರೆ though we think of it as a huge, but if I compare with the universe, it is a small dot in the universe. Okay, so we say our solar system consists of what are all present in our solar system. As I said here, the solar system consists of sun. Okay, sun, surya irutte, and there will be 8 planets and their natural satellites. Andre solar system it consists of sun, okay, 8 planets and the natural satellites. Well, when you think of natural satellite for a earth, ನಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಲೈಟ್ ಉಪಗ್ರಹ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು? It is the moon, right? Well, now if you come to the earth, ನಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ? Yes, whatever the atmosphere we look around, whatever the things we look around, all are present in the, or I can say all are the part of universe itself. ಹೌದಾ? So, well, if you think of universe is made up of matter. Simple ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Yes, the entire universe is made up of a matter. Then what is this matter? Matter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದು? Yes, matter is nothing but anything. It may be anything which has a space. Okay, matter is nothing but that takes up space. Okay, that takes up space and has mass. ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ it must take up certain space. Say if I think of this, okay, what is this? A pointer, or you can say a writing pen, digital writing pen is a matter, since is going to space certain, when I place it, is going to occupy certain space, means is going to take up space and it has certain mass. Okay, it has certain mass. Therefore, what we say, any object of the universe, if it takes up space and has a mass, then it is called a matter. Please remember, what is matter? Anything which has a mass and occupies a space. Two characters we are specifying. One is it has to take up certain space, and the second thing, there must be certain mass. If any object in the universe, if it has these two characteristics, then it is called a matter. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Matter ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So I just repeat the meaning of matter. So object that take up space and has a mass is called a matter. Okay, well, now if we consider matter, yes, we have to study more, we have to know about matter, right? Yes, the study of composition of a matter, since matter is going to compose of different things. Whether all matters are alike? No, whatever the things we look around, all are matter itself, because all are going to take up certain space and all are going to have their certain masses. Therefore, when you look at the matter, yes, all matters are going to differ from one another. Okay, they are not alike at all. Therefore, we say there will be difference in the composition. Therefore, we have to study the composition of a matter, right? We have to study the composition of a matter. Next, we have to study the properties of a matter. As composition varies, properties also varies. Therefore, we have to study the properties of a matter. Then, As properties are different, even we can consider their structure also different. Structure of a matter we can study, and okay, transformation of a matter. Transformation means yes, one form of a matter can be converted into another form, is simply named as a transformation. So overall what I can say, the study of composition, properties, okay, the study of composition, properties, structure, and transformation of a matter. Okay, what are all the things I'm talking about? I'm talking about the study of composition. Okay, the study of composition. Composition is the one thing. Second, properties. Third, structure. And the fourth one, transformation of a matter is called. Yes, what is the answer? Is called chemistry. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Chemistry ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So what is chemistry? So it is the study of composition, properties, structure, and transformation of a matter is called chemistry. It means, so what we are going to study in chemistry? We are going to study about matter. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ನಾವೇನು ಕಲಿತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. I think you got the meaning of a chemistry. Okay, well, now coming to the second part of the concept, what we said, where is this chemistry is used, where it is applicable, right? So if I consider application, or I can say where the actual chemistry is present or used, means when you think of a smell of a flower, we used to call fragrance, right? The fragrance is a chemistry, means whatever the fragrance we are getting, whatever the perfumes, deodorants we use, okay, all are a chemical substances. Okay, therefore in general we call the fragrance whatever the fragrance we get, it is because of certain chemical substances. Hence I call fragrance is a chemistry. Okay, well, when you think of here, the petals, the color of these flower, what is the color? A blue color, right? See a flower, and the colors are whatever the colors we are having, whatever the colors we are using, various colors, various color combinations. All are colors. All colors are is because of a particular color inducing substances. A chemical substance is responsible for give color to a substance. Therefore, we say all colors are also because of a chemistry itself. Means wherever we see the colors, yes, their chemistry exists. Okay, well. Then if you consider the structure, or I can say the pattern of the flower, yes, that pattern is also because of a chemistry itself. Okay, and whatever the oxygen gas we breathe, okay, oxygen gas we breathe, whatever the carbon dioxide we give out during the respiration, okay, it is also chemistry itself. Means, and further, one more important thing, what is this? Water, right? The water we use is also a chemical compound. It means each and everything in and around us all are chemical substances itself. Okay, moving forward, if I consider them in making laptops, whatever the polymers we use, whatever the memory chips we develop, okay, all are chemical substances. And even in the preparation or in the manufacture of mobile phones, whatever the chips we use, whatever the memory cards we use, whatever the SIM card we use, okay, whatever the materials we use, chemical substances. The nanotubes we use, okay, the superconducting, okay, whatever the nanotubes, nanoparticles we use, all are chemical substances itself, right? So, and even if you go for the medical field, in the medicine field, say we know that thyroid, one of the isotope, what is that? Iodine 127. Iodine 127, a chemical substance, it is a chemical element, iodine 121, which is used to treat a thyroid. I am specifying a few little examples here. So iodine 127, which is used to treat a thyroid, right? So it's a one chemical, one of the most important chemical substance. When you think of some cancer cases, in the treatment of cancer, say cobalt 60. Cobalt 60 is an element. CO60. Cobalt 60. Its molecular mass is 60. Cobalt 60 isotope, which is used to treat a cancerous cells. Okay, which means even in the field of medicine also, or itself, I can say radiation therapy use chemical substances. Therefore, even in medicine field also chemistry is present, right? Further, and all other substances, whatever the things we look around, all are chemical substances only. Okay, in one or the other way. Yes, where is chemistry present? Chemistry is present within and chemistry is present around. Okay, so means chemistry is everywhere, chemistry is present everywhere, right? Well, now means what is the conclusion we can draw here? Chemistry is present each and everywhere. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ದೇವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿನಲ್ಲೂ ದೇವರಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ದೇವರು ಯಾರು? ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನೇ ಆ ದೇವರು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ each and everything is made up of chemical substances. Therefore, we say chemistry is present everywhere throughout the universe. Now, if you consider why we have to study this chemistry, ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Why it is necessary? Okay. Well, coming to the application part, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We have to think of important areas where we use the chemistry. Okay, we should be aware about the application part of the chemistry. Well, coming to the first application, think of paints. Okay, whatever the paints we use, say different pigments have different colors. And now paint a different color use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಾ? Here say there are different colors we are specifying. Colors, or I can say these different colors are because of different pigments, color inducing pigments. Means in the paints we are going to get a pigments. How the paints are prepared means, yes, these color inducing substances are added so that we are going to end up with the different colors. Okay, they are chemical substances. Yes, we use paint, right? Well, so it is the application part. When I think of soaps as well as detergents, soap, okay, just for understanding I have specified. Soaps we use a chemical substance, detergents we use, it is also kind of chemical substance, right? So these soaps and detergents, yes, whatever the soap we use, all are a chemical substances. Even if you think of detergents also, all soaps and detergents are chemical substances. Yes, now nowadays what happened? Without these even we cannot imagine our daily life, right? Without soap, without detergents, yes, we cannot maintain a hygienic life nowadays. It means, yes, in our day-to-day life also we are using so many substances which are related to chemistry itself. Okay, further going to the next thing, when you think of carbon fibers, where we use this carbon fiber means, since if you think of its application part, carbon fiber is about 3 times stronger than steel. We are aware about steel. Steel is the strongest substance we used to say, but on comparison, carbon fibers are 3 times stronger than steel. Therefore, these carbon fibers are basically used in preparing a tougher substances or materials like helmet, okay, even various parts of a vehicle. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಟಫ್, it is stronger than even steel. Okay, well, now you think of photography also. In photography, how that image developed, it is because of a chemical phenomenon. So we say chemistry develops the image. Next thing, further if you consider, if you think of prints, whatever the color prints we are getting, black and white prints we are getting, the ink we use, okay, in printing, whatever the inks we use, a chemical substances, right? Therefore we say chemistry prints the picture. Chemistry ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು, ಓಕೆ, ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಎ silver ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Silver substances will be present. It means chemistry is used in the preparation of a film. Further, whatever the cosmetics, okay, cosmetics we use, so looking good is down to the chemical science. So ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, whatever the cosmetics we use, all are chemical substances itself. Okay, and further, when you think of shampoos we use, 2-in-1 shampoo ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, conditioners ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, what it is? A chemical substance, right? Liquid soap ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು. Toothpaste ಟೂತ್ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಾ? ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಹಲ್ಲುಜ್ಜಕ್ಕೆ. ಟೂತ್ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಎ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಬೈಕಾರ್ಬೋನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅದು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಾಟನ್, ನೈಲಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, the words we use cotton cloth, nylon cloth, terling cloth, as like all are chemical substances itself. Then coming to the medicine field, just we consider few points here. The preparation of all medicines, irrespective of the nature, preparation of all medicines, yes, we use a chemical basis. It's all based on the chemical knowledge itself. Means based on the chemical science based on the chemical science knowledge, we are going to prepare various medicines. They are chemical substances itself. Okay. Well, moving to the next thing, we can say in agriculture field. Okay. In agriculture field, whatever the purpose, what is the purpose of using in agriculture field, means say we have two purposes basically: for increasing the fertility of a soil, for improving the agriculture yield. Okay, forget about quality. Okay, we think about two things: one is fertility of a soil, and second thing, to enhance the agricultural yield and even improving the quality of a crop. We use chemical substances. What are those chemical substances may be in the form of fertilizers, they may be in the form of pesticides, they may be in the form of herbicides. Means yes, if you think of chemistry, why it is necessary to study chemistry, means yes, chemistry has a lots of applications. Because of that, yes, it is necessary to understand the chemistry very well. Yes, with this I'm going to conclude about this session. Again, in the next session we move on to the next concept of a chapter. Okay, thank you. Be safe.